Hello to each and every one of you and welcome to Steven Sir. आप सब लोग मुझे जानते हो क्योंकि मेरा नाम मेरे ऊपर ही लिखा गया है. Okay, so very quickly, the aim of today's lecture is a less bit of teaching, is more bit of explanation specifically about the syllabus for the subject of accountancy for CBSE 12th standard level. At the end of the lecture or during the lecture or even right now, if you do understand the style that I adopt to explain matters to you, please do subscribe to the channel and yes, वो bell icon ज़रूरी है ताकि during the course of the year, whenever the lectures are uploaded, you are intimated on time about that particular lecture. Okay, तो हमारा सोशल मीडिया हैंडल्स की जानकारी ऊपर दी गई है. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. More importantly is the Telegram address which has been given above. Please do join the Telegram channel so that whatever are the updates of the various lectures, the various questions in the PDF availability would be linked or shared on the Telegram channel above. So let me get started. Okay, so this changes my board behind. So this is the cover of the textbook जो आपको खरीदना है ताकि जो मैं सिखाने वाला हूँ during the year for CBSE 12th standard level for specifically the subject of accountancy, आपके पास उसका क्वेश्चन या उसके बाकी के एक्सप्लेनेशन थियरी फॉर्मेट में, रिटन फॉर्मेट में अवेलेबल रहेगी. सो लेट मी मूव ऑन. नाउ बेसिकली आपके अकाउंटेंसी के सिलेबस को मार्किंग पैटर्न इज क्वाइट डिफरेंट बिकॉज यू डू हैव क्वेश्चंस जो 1 मार्क, 2 मार्क, 4 मार्क, 6 मार्क्स, 8 मार्क, काफ़ी वेराइटी के आते हैं. अभी वो कौन से चैप्टर्स पे बेस्ड है, वो 2 पार्ट्स में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया गया है. ओके, सो द एंटायर कंटेंट ऑफ योर सिलेबस हैज बीन डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड इनटू 2 पार्ट्स. फाइन, let me go through the parts and the content or the chapters which are a part, okay, which make up the entire syllabus. So your first textbook or your first part has the following chapters. I will give you a brief idea regarding what is this and what can you expect in the explanation in these chapters in a few weeks and months to come. The first one is not for profit organization. Second one, right now it's just me reading this for you, are the various basics, concepts connected to partnership accounts. In that you will be explained what is admission of partner, what is retirement or death, which is a little bit same to both, and the last one would be dissolution of partnership. Okay, now thoda और detail में, a little bit more detail about these chapters. Now what do you mean by not for profit organization? In India and all throughout the world you will get multiple organizations. They are not trade organizations, meaning they don't buy and they don't sell products, but they provide services. Very, very important, especially during COVID times. Everything cannot be handled by the government agencies. So there are many organizations where people donate their time, donate their resources, donate money, donate finances, and it is these organizations that don't charge anything for their services, whether it is providing ambulance services, whether it is providing oxygen, whether it is providing free meals, whether it is providing transport facilities to take the citizens, the senior citizens to the vaccination centers. I'm specifically talking about COVID related matters, because that is what surrounds us nowadays. Okay, besides that, there are many other organizations, yeah, non-profit organizations are connected to different areas. They are connected to education, they are connected to arts, they are connected to maybe a senior citizen child care. Okay, so there are many not-for-profit organizations that are doing good job, good work in various different sectors. A few are the ones that you see behind me. आपने इसमें से काफ़ी लोगों का नाम सुना होगा, काफ़ी जगहों पर में भी आपके माँ बाप ने कुछ डोनेशंस दिए होंगे, एंड उसके द्वारा दीज ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस ने काफ़ी लोगों की मदद की होगी. नाउ not for profit organization, now how does the accountancy angle work for a not for profit organization is what will be taught for you in this particular chapter. How is it different? Because it is a non-trading organization, not a place where there is a factory. We'll have a place where there would be an office, they would be making a product. So a Samsung, an LG, okay, these are all manufacturing, trading companies. But the ones that you see behind me, they are not manufacturing any product, but yes, they are providing a service, जिससे भला वो इंसानियत का, ह्यूमैनिटी का कुछ ना कुछ तो भला करते ही है. Okay, so how do you tackle the accounts of these organizations is what will be taught to you in accounts of not-for-profit organization. Moving on, this big list that you see behind me is what is the information of the various not-for-profit organizations that are right now operative in our country of India. Obviously, list काफी लंबा था, so yes, ये काफी मात्रा में they are available in innumerable number and they are doing good work in various sectors. Okay, the second topic would teach you the basics about partnership accountancy. Now, in all probability, in the past year, you have not dealt in detail with partnership. आपने sole trader किया होगा, where one person runs a shop. But जब एक और उसके साथ में एक और, मतलब जब 2 या 3 लोग ओनर होते हैं एक बिजनेस का, तो आपको क्या पता होना चाहिए, which are the aspects of that kind of a business which is a partnership, which you have to understand. So the basic of that, now there are multiple things that are connected and that are called as the basics. Whatever you see behind me, so there are different capital methods. What is fixed capital method, fluctuating capital method, profit sharing ratio का मतलब क्या होता है, how do you calculate interest on capital, drawing, salary, commission, and this entire list. In upcoming weeks to come, whatever would be the appropriate time, this would be explained to you. This would be the basics of your introduction to partnership accounts. Okay, moving on, what more will you be learning about in the form of chapters connected to partnership accounts? Okay, so your main thing is going to be reconstitution. Now there are different ways of reconstitution. Example जो पीछे दिया है, what is that? If there are 2 partners, there is one partner that enters new in the business, that is called as admission. There are 2 partners or there were 3 partners. मेरे पीछे है, let me move. If so, there is an addition of a partner or a subtraction of a partner, that is a reconstitution. Reconstitution meaning the structure of partnership comes to a change. Okay, moving on. When there were 2 partners or there were 3 partners or there were 4 partners, एक add होता है, that becomes admission of a partner. Now, how do you handle admission of a partner? Let me give some space to madam, she is coming in. वैसे आपको सोचना है कि 2 लोग थे, अपना वो बिजनेस चला रहे थे, कोई आके उनको ज्वाइन करता है, that becomes admission. How do you handle admission, what are the accounts that are related to admission, and what is the accounting angle. Everything would be taught to you when we learn admission of a partner. The next reconstitution is either retirement of a partner, or you can also call that as death of a partner. I repeat myself. So it is the same chapter. Retirement का मतलब आप क्या कह सकते हो, जब एक particular business मैं ये संसार की सारी चीजें त्याग देता हूँ. Okay, now I don't want to be connected to business, I will leave and go. Retirement, yes. Sometimes bad news, maybe a partner because of various reasons, okay, meets with an accident, or there is for some reason there is a death of that partner. Then you will be learning death of a partner. Okay, death of a partner from the perspective of an accounting angle. What accounts do you prepare? How do you find out that the partner that retired, what is the amount due to that partner? कितना पेमेंट आपको करना है रिटायर्ड पार्टनर को, और अगर डेथ की परिस्थिति होगी इन द सिचुएशन ऑफ death of a partner, how do you find out the amount that is to be paid? Well, not to the partner that is dead, obviously not, but कोई ना कोई representative होगा, maybe the wife, maybe a family member, legal representative, उसको कितना पैसा आपको देना है. This is all a part of reconstitution. And the last is total shutdown of a business. Okay, ये कब होता है? Different reasons. Okay, अगर partners basically runs on trust. So if you and your friend have trust, भरोसा, विश्वास, okay, faith, एक दूजे पे बिजनेस चलता है. अगर वो विश्वास लड़खड़ा गया, if जो ट्रस्ट फैक्टर है थोड़ा शेकी हो जाता है, maybe the business has to come to an end. There are various reasons for which एक दुकान बंद हो सकता है. जब वो दुकान बंद होता है, when a business shuts down, okay, for whatever reason, how do you handle the accounting angle? Because as far as accounts is concerned, two things is what you have to make sure. One, that the debit, and two, that the credit come one and the same. These were a part of your part 1 chapters. Obviously then you have a different part. This part introduces you to a higher level of accounting, which you may call as company accounts. Okay, now in connection to company accounts, because company, joint stock company, is a very different kind of an organization. Okay, maybe last year you learned sole trader, this year in the first part you learned partnership, and now you are going to be introduced to company accounts. So in a company, accounting किस तरह होनी चाहिए, different chapters from different angles are going to explain to you. So you have something called as accounting for share capital, then you have accounting related to debentures, then you have financial statements, then analysis of those financial statements, then there is accounting ratios and cash flow statements. So these are all linked, connected to a company. Okay, little by little, what is unique about a company? Well, एक company होती है, there is a factory, there is an office, there is a structure, and there are many people who put money in that company. These people above me right now are called as shareholders, and they are the owners of a company. But a company is run by board of directors. They are called as the management. Okay, so it is the owners or the shareholders that put in the money, and the management decides वो money का utilization, how is that funds going to be utilized. Okay, now what is the procedure of the owners putting money in a company? That is called as issue of shares, and your very first chapter, which is accounting for share capital, will teach you the different kind of shares. It will teach you the journal entries, obviously debit and credit, which is related to issue of shares, which is related to under subscription, over subscription. Now again, what is under subscription, what is over subscription, all of these concepts and obviously the accounting angle will be taught to you in the weeks to come, as and when is the appropriate time for this particular chapter. Again, थोड़े ज़्यादा डिटेल में जब आप जाओगे, when you go in a little bit more microscopic details, you will get the words called as forfeiture, reissue, and something called as transfer to capital reserve. So whenever we start with accounting for share capital, all of this will be covered up. Okay, next comes debentures. What are debentures? How do you issue debentures? What are the journal entries of debentures? Debentures एक तरीके का debt होता है, कर्जा. It is like a loan that a company takes, okay, and it's like, you can think like that a certificate is given to the debenture holder wherein the company acknowledges, company ये कबूल करती है क्या, हाँ मैंने आपसे कर्जा लिया है, मैं ये कर्जा आपको फ्यूचर में लौटाऊंगी. I have taken borrowed funds from you and I will return it back to you. When you return it back, that thinking is called as redemption. So when you sell, issue the debenture, there are different set of entries, and when you give back the money of the debenture to the debenture holder, that is called as redemption. There are different techniques, there are different ways, all of that will be taught to you when we do issue and redemption of debentures. Next is financial statements. 11th standard, that is your first year of I would say of college level. Okay, so you have been taught final accounts, but from the perspective of a sole trader. Right now you will be taught final accounts from the perspective of a joint stock company. Obviously joint stock company, when it comes to a joint stock company cannot say कि मैं मेरे मर्जी से accounts करता हूँ. It doesn't work like that. A company has to follow accounting standards, and different accounting standards, okay, and the rules and regulations in the Companies Act tell and show and direct the company. This is how you will write your profit and loss account. This is how you will project and you will show the balance sheet. By that, hota kya hai? What happens? Standardization. Every company in the entire country of India will show their profit and loss account in the same style. So anybody who knows how to read that particular profit and loss account can read the profit and loss account and the balance sheet, which is the financial statement of any company in India. So there is one chapter based on that. The next chapter is based on the analysis of financial statement. Now it is one thing to read the financial statement, it is another thing to understand that, and it is a different thing to find out how do I use these numbers which are there, how do I utilize these numbers in the balance sheet and the P&L account for my benefit and for my better understanding. So there are different techniques that you use, one being common size, the another being comparative, and the third being trend. This is you analyzing. अगर कभी आपको ब्लड टेस्ट देना पड़ा तो ब्लड तो पहले आपसे लिया जाएगा, उसके बाद में लैब में व्हाट इज गोइंग टू बी डन इन द लैब विथ योर ब्लड सैंपल एनालिसिस, okay, under a very high tech microscope or different mechanism, and then you come to know what are the different parts in, what are the different contents in your blood sample. Something very similar is going to happen. Yes, here you don't have to donate your blood, but yes, the analysis part is to go into microscopic details of the different numbers, amounts that appear in the financial statements. So you have a chapter which is based on that. How do you analyze the different statements of companies? The next is called as ratio analysis, or you can say accounting ratios. Again, it is a part of analysis. So firstly, you are taught in a chapter how do you prepare the profit and loss account and how do you prepare the balance sheet. After that, you are taught analysis with common size, comparative, and trend, and taking those same numbers and finding out various percentages which tell you the solvency of a company, the liquidity of a company, the efficiency and the profitability. Very simple. If you have money and you want to invest that money in a company, there are so many companies in India and internationally. How do you come to know कि कौन से कंपनी में मुझको मेरा पैसा इन्वेस्ट करना है? ऑब्वियसली यू कैनॉट बी इन्नी मिन्नी माइनी आंख बंद करके वैसा तो नहीं कर सकते ना. यू हैव टू हैव दैट डिसीजन बेस्ड ऑन कैलकुलेशंस. So many of these calculations are connected to ratios. So there is a profitability ratio. So if you have two companies, company A, company B, if you find out the profitability of company A, maybe it gives you 14% and the other 16%, you will be impressed with the 16%. You will say, okay, fine, this company earns more profit. Let me invest my hard-earned money in this particular company. So ratios help in comparison. Sometimes it is inter-firm, sometimes it is intra-firm. And lastly, your syllabus comes to an end with a cash flow statement. Maybe in your past year, you did a chapter by the name of cash book. What did cash book explain to you? Money coming in, receipt, money going out. Now this cash flow statement is very much the same, but it is at a corporate level, meaning at a company level, and it is prepared with the help of Accounting Standard 3. So Accounting Standard 3 has two methods, direct method, indirect method. Direct method mein it is prepared a little differently, indirect method mein it is prepared a little differently. So cash flow, money coming in and money going out of a company is explained in cash flow statement. In that you will be taught what is operating activities, what are investing activities, and what are financing activities, and that will be done either in direct method or in indirect method. So all of this put together, 5 chapters us taraf, 6 chapters is taraf, makes the entire syllabus, which concentrates on explaining to you partnership accounts, not-for-profit organizations and company accounts. So during the course of this upcoming academic year, little by little lectures will be uploaded, which will in depth explain to you through various practical solutions, whether 1 mark oriented or whether 8 mark oriented. Okay, the explanation of all of these chapters. Okay, so once again, before I sign off for the day, do remember our social media handles, do remember the Telegram channel above, and if not today, maybe in lectures to come, you do understand the explanation, the way I go about explaining accountancy concepts to you and various chapters. Do subscribe to this channel, and for notifications on a regular basis, do press this bell icon. This is Steven sir. This is a good day from me. Take care.